I feel like I could have did better, but I think I detected what my distractions are, and once I detected it, I'm like, okay, that can't happen no more. So love, drama, my name is Jillian, and my artist name is Gilly. People think it's Gillian and Gilly, but it's with a G. Well, it's pronounced like J, so like Jillian type thing. Yeah. But I went by Gilly because a lot of my supporters already call me Gilly. It's kind of like a nickname from Jillian, and I went with it for my artist name because I discovered that like the meaning of Gilly means a servant. No, was it a servant? It was like a explorer, right? So it was explorers in Scotland back in like the 1800s, and they used to take people on like explorations like on the sea or whatever, right? So it's kind of like they guide people through rivers, through waters, like all of that. So when I looked it up, I'm like, this is literally like, I don't know why, but I resonated with it so much because I'm a Pisces, I'm a water sign, and my favorite color blue. I resonate so much with like water. I love water. I love fish. I love the fish sign of Pisces, and I really just want to be looked at as like someone who guides people through my waters, through my stories, through my life, and I want to be looked at as like the guide, you know? So I'm like, I'm a Gilly. Technically I am already, so I'm like, yeah, bet. It's been a ride. People thought, I'm gonna give you a story. So back in college around like 2022, that was the year where I really wanted to do music for real. And so my content has just been like funny, you know, not serious on my page. And I had a friend who like actually does music. I was in a group chat and someone was like, hop on a song with me. And I was like, I'm gonna hop on it. And they were like, oh, okay, like Jillian gonna hop on it, whatever, like send a verse. And they thought I was joking. Cause I'm used to make like joke songs beforehand. Like, so I sent the verse in and I snapped. And that was the first verse like I ever recorded, like ever. And they was like, yo, like you can actually rap, like what the fuck? And so at first they were like, oh my gosh, like wait, like you actually have to go for this. So I'm like, okay, cool. Then I did my first single in my dorm room closet with a cheap mic, cheap headphones, cause they all like, no, you gotta do this for real, for real. So I was like, okay, like I'll try. And I made my first song, it was called PMO. And everyone still like took it seriously, but they still thought I was joking. And it was really hard to get people to really support me in ways of like, hey, I'm really trying to do this. I know you know how to engineer. I know you know how to produce. Like, can you help me out? And they're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna help you, but still being laxy daisy. So I feel like I'm in a space right now where I'm trying to really just do things on my own. Yeah. But I've found people who are like in the industry who do want to support me. So that has been very helpful. But like, it took some time. It took some time. Like it's just now starting. So when you have like a gift and a talent or whatever, and like you have that nudge to do something you really want to do, it's there for a reason. And I believe in God and I'm very like spiritual. And I honestly feel like it's there, like God put it in me so I can do it, so I can share my gifts to the world. And I was at a point where I was like, okay, I want to do music, but like, why does he want me to do music? Like, what for? And you know, I really had to find my purpose within it. Like, what types of people do I want to help with my music? What's my target audience? And so the more I've been learning about myself, I've been learning how I really want to help others with it. So that's the stage I'm in right now, but that's what keeps me going. That's what was my motivation to begin with. And just wanting to get out of my mom's house. I'm just being real, like getting out of my mom's house. And I'm like, if I'm gonna have a job, if I'm gonna have a career, it needs to be something I want to be happy doing, because I'm only here once. So like, why would I do something that I'm miserable doing and like being at a desk, like oh, I had an internship, I did that. I was like, yeah, I don't want to do this for the rest of my life. Like, I'm cool off that. I'm cool. So when I first started doing music, I was very much sounding like Tyler, the Creator. Westside Gunn, I sounded a lot like him for some odd reason, but I was like, okay, I see my influences. And, when I first started off, I was on BandLab, I was on my phone, and that was when I was really trying to find my sound back in 2022. And so as the years passed, my sound now, the thing is, like, I hate comparing it to an artist, but if I had to, it would be a mix of Doechii and Doja. But, like, it's still not them. Like, I still have my own sound, but it's similar to them. I was in the studio yesterday, and I was doing this exercise where I just played a beat, and I was just like, I'm gonna just say what comes to the top of my head, because I usually write before I go to the studio. But yesterday, I'm like, okay, let me just freestyle, let me just go with the beat, and me and the engineer just did it, and it came out, like, so creative. I don't even know the word to describe it, but yeah, kind of like what Doechii and Doja do. Okay, let me start off like old school and then now. Andre 3000, 100%. Who else? As far as now, have you heard of Veda? I have been tapping into her, and I'm like, she's so inspirational. Like, I love the beat selection she has, and I like how she uses her soft voice to kind of make the song, like, she uses her voice like an instrument almost, it kind of sounds like. So I'm like, this is really inspirational, and I'm always tapping into new artists in the Atlanta scene. I'm always figuring out, okay, who's doing who, because I don't care how big or small you are, like, talent is what I focus on. Like, I was on TikTok last night, and there was this small artist, he was like, this song only has 50 streams, I'm trying to make it 50K. And I'm like, this sounds like it should have like 1 million streams on it, and I added it to my Apple Music. So yeah, I feel like it's more people like in the Atlanta scene, but that's all I could come up with now. But Andre 3000 definitely like inspired me 100%. Yeah. Don't be like everybody else. Just because it's trending doesn't mean your song has to sound trending with it, because trends pass. And as a small artist, it can be kind of tough, because I feel like I went through this too. It can be kind of tough looking at artists that's like popping in the moment and like having a trend, and you're like, oh my gosh, like they're gonna be successful than me and they're gonna have longevity. But it's like months later, you never hear about that artist again. Like, that artist kind of, I'm just talking about the ones who just do it to like hop on the trend, or just do it, just because. But if your heart is really in it as a small artist, take as much time as you need to make your project, to make your song, because longevity and like actual quality of the music, that's what's gonna get you far. So I would definitely say that, like, to small artists, to keep pushing, because it can get tough. Like, comparisons, it can get tough. Competition, unnecessary competition for no reason, that can get tough too. You just gotta stay tunnel visioned and like have your why, discover your why. And once you have your why figured out, always have that in mind when you're doing anything, when you're in the studio, when you're writing, when you're making a music video. Like, just stay tunnel vision, because there's gonna be distractions everywhere. The more up you get, the more distractions are gonna come. I performed at I forgot what it was called, but it was some event that was going on. And right before I performed, I got a text message from an ex, old lover. And because I'm such like a hopeless romantic, sometimes I get distracted, and it was just on my phone, it was drama. And it was right before I got on stage too. And so the moment I received it, there were like songs started playing, and I had to like go on the stage. And so I feel like my performance wasn't really that good. People say I did good, but it's like you're always in your head about, how you perform. I feel like I could have did better, but I think I detected what my distractions are. And once I detected it, I'm like, okay, that can't happen no more. So love, drama, as far as before getting into the booth, same thing. And I don't know what it is. Like, I feel like it's God being like, let me see how focused you are. Let me drop a distraction real quick. And it's always, and he knows where it's going to hit me, because it's always like love related. But same thing, like I got a FaceTime from someone, and I'm like, oh, right before the song started playing, I had to start like, rapping in the mic. So I didn't deliver how I wanted to deliver, But that's definitely like a distraction. I also figured out my studio style is being alone. I don't like people in the studio at all. They gotta get out. Like, I can't. No hoes in the studio, because it's too many like opinions. Even though all the opinions are like, oh, this sound good, like this hard, I'm still recording in my mind like, okay, does this sound hard, does it sound good? Like, I just need to be in my element. So that's also another distraction that I detected, and I'm like, moving forward, can't do that. So nowadays, like, phone just be on D&D when I'm doing something important, performance, anything related to that, like, phone away from me. And having the right people around me too is also what I want and like do. Yeah. Family, but that's just me. Because it could be anybody. Like, it could be the mailman, your neighbor, like anybody. It's really energy. Like, you'll know, like, if you feel comfortable to truly do anything, get out the box with a song, and you don't feel like you have to, you know, go a certain direction because you feel like the person's gonna judge you, like, that person's not for you. You can't have them around you. For me, family has just worked for me. My sister, she's like my right-hand man. Like, she's there with me everywhere. She was gonna come here, but she couldn't make it. But she's like, she's much older than me, but she knows a lot about, you know, marketing and like brand strategy and all of that. So she uses her knowledge to help me out, and we grew up together, so she knows me best. And she's kind of like the only person I would have in the studio with me, because she knows the good, like, constructive criticism to give me when I'm like rapping. She's like, you need to do this, and I actually listen to her. Everybody else, I'm like, okay, whatever. Like, yeah, you don't know me. But just anybody around you that knows you beyond music, I'd say like that's the perfect thing to do. Like Lotto, her sister, when she have her around her, you know. Like, it's a lot of artists too that do that, like their cousin. But yeah. Lollapalooza. I don't know. Dreamville Fest is still what's it called? Dreamville Fest, right? Festival, the one that J. Cole holds. I don't know if he's still continuing that. I would be very upset if he ended it, because I saw something and I was like, are they saying he's ending the festival, like, before I could blow up? Like, what? But I hope that's one of my dream ones. Coachella. I already have like a whole dance idea. Like, Coachella, I'm gonna go crazy. I feel honored. Like, I was like, me? First issue when I got the email, I'm like, me? Because it's an honor. And just what the magazine is about and what you're doing for the culture, Atlanta, the city itself, like, I know it's going to be successful already. So when I read that I was the first person, I'm like, this is major. I always feel that way. Like, when I get, when someone reach out, just, oh my God, when someone reaches out to me and like, a platform does. And I don't know if you've seen my Cypher thing that I did. That was the first episode then, and when they told me what they were about, I'm like, I know this is gonna do well, and they're doing well now. So it's like, I don't know if it's a future, I can see into the future, but with this one, I'm like, yeah. But I feel honored, for real. Honored. Thankful, grateful, all of that. Gilly is a diamond in the rough. Gilly is royalty. Gilly is a fairy. Gilly is spontaneous.